On June 1st at approximately 6:12 a.m., the 911 emergency call center received a call from a concerned citizen of a female down in the vicinity of the Shank Ballpark in Estate St. John. Officers traveled to the area and discovered an unresponsive adult female located on the western shoulder of the road. The female is believed to be in the range of 50 to 60 years old, light brown complexion, possibly Hispanic, medium built, approximately 5 feet 5 inches in height, with black and white hair. She was wearing short blue jeans, 2 shirts, one black and one white, black socks and black shoes. At this time, the cause of death and identification of the female is unknown. Detectives are asking anyone who may know who this female is or what may have happened to her to contact police by calling 911, the crime tip line at 340-778-4950, or Crime Stoppers USVI at 1-800-222-TIPS. The Virgin Islands Police Department and the offices of Senators Dwayne DeGraff and Franklin Johnson are holding a territorial Cash for Guns event. You can get up to $350 for your unwanted gun with no questions asked. The events will be held on St. Thomas on June 3rd and June 12th at the Omar Brown Fire Station in Sugar Estate, and on St. Croix on June 5th and June 10th at the Department of Agriculture in Upper Love. Events each day will run from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Today, I am proud to announce that we've reached an agreement with VIGL, and in this such agreement, we have separated the tracks and the agreement that was originally purported by Governor Mapp into 2 separate segments. What we have sought to do now is to, as quickly as possible, get the St. Croix track off and going, because it's not really a part of the legal proceedings that are happening in St. Thomas. As most of you know, there is a pending lawsuit with Southland against having slot machines and video lottery machines on the track. So what we did was we bifurcated the agreement, which the agreement allows the governor of the Virgin Islands to do, splitting the same arrangements into 2 pieces. So we can move forward with VIGL on the St. Croix track with all of the requirements that were set there before. The amount of the purses guaranteed per year, the amount of the purses guaranteed per race day, the rebuilding of the barns, the resurfacing of the tracks, of the track, and all of the other quarantine barns, and everything else that was in the original agreement is now set in 2. It also was edited to make sure that we know exactly what permits need to be executed before the contract actually becomes active. As most of you can remember, the original agreement said that the actual contract is not active until all the permits are gathered. So we sat down, we got it together, and we reached an agreement in which there is a list of those contracts and what will be gathered in order to activate the contracts that makes all of the other provisions then valid. So I don't want to talk too much about this. I want to get it done. I have the agreement before me today. I'm going to put my signature on here. And we really want to thank VIGL for being such a great partner with the Virgin Islands. All of the wonderful concerts and everything else we did leading up to this was really great. So thank you and for your support of horse racing. And you know, I really want to emphasize to the public how much of a commitment that this company and this gentleman has to the Virgin Islands and the racing community. All of the stuff that was done before was done without a contract, essentially in good faith. They expanded the track. They got the sand in order to relay the track. So thank you, and we look forward to having horse racing in the Virgin Islands in the near future. In doing so, though, I must mention that it is going to become a construction site. Within the next 60 days or so, we're going to start to mobilize the construction on the track. We're going to have the sand relayed so in order that we can have the track surface down. But in order to get this project done as quickly as possible, we're going to need the full cooperation of the horse owners, and we're going to have a vacating of the track for a set period of time in order to make room for repairs to the barns, construction material that's going to be there, heavy equipment that's going to be brought on. So St. Croix is a check. St. Thomas, St. John, I know all the questions. What about us? So all of the provisions for the St. Thomas, St. John track remain in the contract and separate. However, we are at the point of signing a non-binding agreement with Southland that would settle the lawsuit against the government of the Virgin Islands. In that non-binding agreement, there are some provisions that would have to be ratified by the legislature, which we won't share at this time, but essentially what the agreement does is it would allow for Southland to build the entire track in St. Thomas and all operations, and would allow VIGL to maintain sole ownership of all track promotership in the Virgin Islands. So we'd still have a unified track system, but the lease would be different because Southland would be doing all of the work that is necessary. We are very close to signing that decision. As I said, there are some legal things that have to happen and have to be ratified by the legislature. We were trying to do it together, but that's taken a little longer than expected. We already have shootings of what the horse track would look like, how many people with capacity, where the barns and the quarantine barns, the vet center, the jockey center, everything would go. So we're working on that now. So that's a little bit more trickier. We should have something back to you solid within 60 days as well. That will move the St. Thomas track on at the same pace that St. Croix is going. So that is going well.
We are the men and women of
your Virgin Islands Police Department,
and we are here to serve you.
In our schools,
At
our businesses,
in our communities,
on our waters and shorelines,
at our streets.
Hi, I'm Chief Stephen Phillip from the Virgin Islands Police Department, St. Thomas, St. John, Water Island District.
Hi, I'm Vivian Newton, your Deputy Chief of the Virgin Islands Police Department assigned to Love City, St. John.
Good day. My name is Richard Velasquez, and I am the Deputy Chief of Police of the Virgin Islands Police Department assigned to the St. Thomas Water Island District.
We are inviting you to be part of a challenging and rewarding career as a police officer.
We welcome you to join the ranks of the Virgin Islands Police Department.
This is your opportunity to serve and protect these islands we call home as you give back to your community.
We are waiting for you to make a difference and affect the change you seek.
We welcome you to join the Virgin Islands Police Department. We are also seeking qualified candidates for our Auxiliary Officer program.
For more information, call our Human Resources Office at 340-714-9802 or 340-715-5525 or go to www.jointhevipd.com or www.vipd.gov.vi.
1, hit it, 2, hit it, 3, hit it, 4, hit it, 1, 2, 3, 4.